Well, hello there, crinkly and non-crinkly fluffers. Last week, Twitter was abuzz, or maybe I should say a crinkle, with people coming out as baby furs and diaper furs. So I thought I'd talk about it for this week's video.
Will our furry heroes, Riv and Lurks, shock the world by coming out as baby furs or diaper furs?
Thank you for the overly dramatic introduction, Lurks. Okay, spoiler alert, we're not going to be coming out as diaper furs, baby furs, or anything else in this video. If we were going to do that, it would have been last week when everybody was doing it on Twitter. This is just an informative video about baby furs and diaper furs. We'll talk about what they are, why they do what they do, and hopefully dispel some of the myths. I wanted to do this topic for a couple reasons. One, it's been trending and people are talking about it. Two, it's been something that was suggested for the channel a few years ago. I didn't think it was right for the channel at that time because it was still a very sterile, G-rated channel. Now the channel has, pun intended, matured a little bit, and we're talking about more topics like this. The other reason I thought I needed to discuss it was, well, I've got some friends who are baby furs and diaper furs. I've got some friends on the other end who are convinced that anything to do with baby fur, diaper fur, ABDL is inherently the P word that I'm not supposed to say on YouTube. Let's say it starts with a P and ends with a file. All right, so first, what the heck is a baby fur / diaper fur? Well, it's a subgroup of the ABDL community. ABDL stands for Adult Baby and Diaper Lover. Adult babies are people who like to kind of role play as babies, dress like babies. They may or may not wear diapers. Diaper lovers are more just people who really like wearing diapers. The clinical term for this is paraphilic infantilism. Now that's paraphilic, not the other philic I just mentioned. Nobody's entirely sure how many people are out there who are interested in this. A lot of people, for obvious reasons, tend to be kind of closeted about it, and there haven't been a whole lot of studies really looking into it. Psychologically speaking, it's probably similar to a lot of other affinities and kinks like this. It probably happens during the early development stage when people are a kid and something just changes or clicks in the brain that connects people to babyish behavior or to diapers. If you studied any psychology, you've probably talked about this guy, Sigmund Freud. Now this fits in with his theories pretty well. A lot of his research dealt with early development of the brain and development of sexuality. It would make sense that if this was happening at an early age, that things that were around you could potentially be objects that an affinity or a kink was developed for later on. I mean, if you look at diapers, everybody had one wrapped around their genitals for the first 2 to 4 years of their life, so that's a pretty good candidate for an object to develop a kink for. One important thing to note in the fandom is that not everybody who has a baby character or a child character or has their character drawn as a baby is actually a baby fur. It's really cute. I mean, I'd love to see my characters drawn as babies. Not because I'm a baby fur necessarily, but just because it would be cute and it'd be something different. Here with a funny story about that is my friend and fellow content creator, Star Raccoon.
Why, hello there, everyone. My name's Star Raccoon, and Riv asked me to pop in just for a moment on a testimonial. Not every furry that has baby fur art is a baby fur, and not every furry that has ABDL art is into ABDL. Now, with that being said, here's my baby fur art. I'm not a baby fur. I know that you're not believing me because I'm wearing a lacy suit, but I'm not a baby fur. My boyfriend back in 2016 wanted me to get a baby fur piece. And this is that piece. This is by Marcy McAdam. And if you want to talk about how great of art can be if you're a baby fur, look no further than Marcy McAdam. And you can see it's me at the age of nothing, holding on to a Judy Hopps doll. I thought that was a nice little personal touch. So I went to Marcy and said, hey, I want a baby fur piece. And she gave it to me, and it was great, and I love it. And here it is, and it sits in my personal little art folder where all my physical art goes. And my boyfriend loved it, and then time goes on. Now, what was funny was at the next convention, which I think was Anthrocon, I'm walking around and she's selling prints of me, and I'm on the cover of her book for one of her anthology series, which someone accused me at one point. They're like, hey, how much did you pay Marcy to be on the cover of the book? And I'm like, the cover of what book? And that's how I found out about the book. And they accused me. They're like, they were upset. I've spent thousands of dollars and you've only got one piece. How did you do that? I'm like, I'm just cute and adorable. I don't know what to tell you, brother. So, not every furry and not every Lacey is a baby fur. I know a lot of my friends and Lacey suitors that are, and that's fine. That's what makes them happy. That's what gives them their serotonin. And we should be celebrating each other. We should be in awe of each other that we are strong enough to tell everyone our true selves. We should always be showing up as our true and honest self and be exhibiting that to everyone. And my true and honest self is I'm just a little bit trashy, and sometimes I like to hop, and I really like bunnies and mice. So on behalf of Riv and behalf of myself, I'm Stardust Raccoon. Keep your stick on the ice.
Okay, so we know what a baby fur is. We know what a diaper fur is. So where did they get their baby fur and diaper fur accessories? There are actually a number of specialty online retailers and some actual brick and mortar stores that specialize in this stuff. Popular ones are brands like Tykables, Adult Baby Universe, Rears, and there are also some medical supply places that sell stuff for ABDLs / baby furs, diaper furs as well. Now, when I was doing research for this, I found one of these medical supply places, and they had something that was too good to pass up. I started laughing as soon as I saw it, and I thought of my buddy Lurks. We'll see if I've convinced him to do a little product modeling here in just a bit. So these places sell lots of different stuff. A lot of it's baby related, a lot of it's diapers. You can get bibs and adult-sized bottles and adult-sized pacifiers and plenty of adult-sized diapers. There are plain white ones, there are black ones. They come in all different varieties of colors and a lot of different designs, some of them kind of furry themed. I think there are probably furries involved with some of these companies, and they know a lot of furries are interested in it. And like I said earlier, we don't know how many people in the world are into this, but it's probably a lot of them. Even before COVID supply chain issues, apparently these retailers were having trouble keeping inventory in stock. People were buying a whole lot of adult baby diapers and accessories. Okay, speaking of big boy diapers, let's see if the $50 I waved at him has convinced Lurks to be our lovely model for the next section. I'm going to step aside to the other side of the room and invite Lurks in to show his brand new tie-dye underwear.
$50, right? Okay, I'm not coming in there till you show me the money.
It's right here, Lurks. $50, just like I promised.
All right. Let's get this over with quick so I can minimize my humiliation and get out of this thing.
Oh my god. Lurks, your tie-dyed undies look a little bit extra puffy today. Okay, now turn around.
Okay, fine.
Wag your tail.
Really?
Turn around so they can see the other side. Suck your thumb. Good baby.
Are we done yet? Alright, I guess that wasn't too humiliating for $50. Wait a second, I can see the money on the table right now. That's $2.
What am I, made of money or something? I'll get you $50 at some point. Wait. Hold on. There's no reason to get mad. I'm sure we can settle this in a reasonable adult manner. Okay, Lurks, this isn't funny. Stop it, Lurk. No. Get off of me. Wow. I guess it could be worse. At least he didn't use it. Alright, now that my face has been undiapered, let's continue with the video. So let's talk about the P word. I did some research on this. So why do people assume that Babyfurs, Diaperfurs, and ABDLs are... Well, I think the logic is that because they have a sometimes sexual interest in items that are associated with children, like diapers, pacifiers, things like that, that they're actually sexually attracted to children. From the research I did, this is not the case. There's a pretty good Wikipedia page on ABDL, so let's check that one out right now, because it does have a paragraph talking about the P word. Confusing infantilism with the P word is a common misunderstanding, but infantilism involves role-playing exclusively with other adults. Infantilism is not related to the P word or any form of child sexual abuse. Infantilists who recognize and accept their sexuality and its possible roots in infantile trauma tend to be acutely protective of real children. ABDL/Babyfur Diaperfur are not an inherently P-word thing. Are there P-word people in the Babyfur Diaperfur community? Yeah, probably. Are there P-word people in every single community and subset of society in the entire world? Unfortunately, yes, it's a thing. It's just out there. There's no evidence that it occurs any more frequently in the furry fandom or in the Babyfur Diaperfur community than it does in society as a whole. So we're going to call that myth busted. Now, given all that, I get it if you think Babyfurs and Diaperfurs are weird. I mean, wearing diapers and acting like a baby is kind of a weird thing. But think about this. If you're watching this, you probably have some involvement, at least in the furry fandom. We dress up like giant talking cartoon animals. We get art depicting us as giant walking, talking cartoon animals. We're weird. Is it really reasonable to hate somebody else because they're just weird in a different way? I don't think so. I mean, there are things that I really don't like in the fandom. There are kinks that I am just not into. But I don't hate anyone who practices them. I just don't involve myself with it personally. They're just like us, only they have a different interest. And hey, you gotta admit, some of the artwork is really cute. So what do you think about Babyfurs and Diaperfurs? Is it your thing? Is it not your thing? Let me know down in the comments. And thanks as always to our super amazing patrons. You keep this channel going and growing. And on that note, we have some exciting merch news too. We have moved to our very own Store Envy shop. The very first run of Patreon reward pins are now available to everyone for purchase on our shop. There are only 70 of these left and no more will be made. We're also working on getting some brand new t-shirt designs made and maybe some more clothing. All right, until next time, stay safe, stay fuzzy, and may your underwear be crinkly, if that's what you want it to be.